So, I was in the gym training with a fellow gym bro, and we both had passed class 12th this year. I was preparing for J exam while he told me that he was not going to college this year. And mind you, he was not preparing for a better college next year also. He just said that he would get enrolled into a normal college next year, which wouldn't require any preparation for. So I thought that he was just being a loser and he just wanted to waste this year because obviously he was not doing some kind of job or work or he was not also studying. So I thought that he was wasting his time. And we were having this discussion that whose physique is getting better. And obviously his was much better in cuts and his physique is much better. It looks much sexier than mine, but I have the size. So we were discussing that, and I just said that it's so much easier for you to build muscle because you don't have to focus on studies. Because, and then he said that why? And I said that you are not going to college this year. That means you are wasting your time now because you don't want to go to the college. And he said, bro, my mother just had a heart surgery and my family doesn't even have enough money to send the two brothers of us to college, and that's why I will be going to college the next year. I was in fucking shock at that moment because to me I thought that I was some great guy who was working hard and he was not. But I was wrong. He had his own pain and problems. He had his own trial and tribulations to go through. It's not that he didn't want to go to college, it's simply that his family was not able to afford college that year. But I never really cared to ask him that why were you not going to college? I just assumed that he was not going to college because he did not want to go to for that year. He just wanted to waste time. And that's what I thought. And I was wrong. I was severely wrong. Once David Goggins said that what are real men? Real men don't really talk about other people because they have not been in the same boot as their others, because they have not lived the life of other, because they have not known much, and thus real men often keep their mouth shut. And I was really able to understand this now because I was not one of the men. I was the boy who just talked and assumed things, which is so dangerous because just think how much of a big misunderstanding I had. He was not wasting time, he just did not have any other option. But I assumed that he was, and I was wrong. So in life, I don't think that we should presume a lot because presumptions are really, really dangerous. You never know when you will be wrong because you often are not thinking based on facts, you are thinking based on your biases, on your first impressions or your second impression, on what you think of that guy. Because I think of that person like my gym bro, he is someone who is very focused on bodybuilding and on girls and stuff, but he doesn't really like and care about studies. So I thought that, yeah, I presume that he did not go to college because he did not want it to, and I was wrong. So this moment I also recognized or realized that I had one more story to tell you about the same topic from the past. So I have my aunt and my aunt's cousin. He was also in class 12th. He was studying in class he was studying in class 12th in the same school as mine, and we both gave our board exams right beside each other. And I would always see that he would write his exam with his right hand while keeping his left hand on his heart like this. And I thought that he was doing this just because he was feeling pressured. I assumed that he was feeling pressured and thus to feel calm he is doing that. But I was wrong once again. Because one day I was just having a conversation with my aunt and I asked him that why does this XYZ boy actually puts his hand on his chest always while writing. And she said to me that, oh, he has a heart problem. And I was like, fuck, that I was wrong once again. And she said to me that she did not know this even. Once when she went to his house on Holi, love Holi is a Indian festival where people throw colors at each other and celebrate. So she went to his house on Holi, and she asked about him to his father that why is he not coming out of his room. And his father said that, oh, he is having severe pain in his heart. And then she was able to kind of know that, yeah, he has a problem. And she told me this. And I was like, once again, that I presumed something which was entirely wrong. And these two instances just told me so much about myself, that I always think of myself as a logical person, a person who really thinks with logic and facts. But here I was completely in the wrong. Like, the correct direction was this, and I was here. The angle was even around 180. So you can see how wrong I was. And these two stories actually taught me a very very valuable lesson, that until and unless I don't know the entire story of a person, I should not just judge him, because I don't know what shit he might have went through. One more thing which I would like to add on is, because just think that someone says something about you and you feel really bad, and then you think to yourself that, oh, he doesn't know what I'm going through, and still he said that about me. If you just reverse it, there are a couple of times when you just say random shit about people which have done nothing wrong to you, and because you had a bias towards them, or you just thought about them, you presume things, and it's wrong. It's entirely wrong, because you are not judging them on your facts, you are judging them on what your personal opinion about that person is, which is wrong. So this leads us to the quote that appearances are often deceptive. Now, to finish off this video, I would like to read some lines. If instead of judging people and presuming things about them, if we can just understand them and help them even a little bit in their journey, we would make this world a better place for us to live in. Thank you.